Many times.
Why have you been on the receiving end? You're not in a relationship with her. What is she? I thought it was just Manny. What has she said to you? What's she like? I'm trying to get a picture of what this temper is like, and I don't think we're getting the full, real picture at the moment.
It's just the language.
Foul?
Oh, horrendously so, yes. You can't repeat that, obviously.
Screaming, shouting?
Yes, yes, and you can't talk to her. She will not listen.
So why would you be getting angry with someone like Tina? You said because Manny, because he winds you up, etc., etc. We've heard all the reasons about why you get angry with Manny. What's the reason you get angry with Tina?
And when I'm angry, I'm angry. I don't care who's on the other side of the phone or who's in front of me. When I'm angry, I can't control myself.
Aren't you demanding? I understand in the middle of the night you ask for things. You can be demanding.
Yeah.
What have you asked for in the middle of the night?
I want him to go out and get me an ice cream or chocolates.
What time in the night is this?
It'll be 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it depends.
And what if he says he doesn't want to, then what? What if you say you don't want to go out?
Then I call him selfish.
He says what?
Then I call him selfish.
You call him selfish. Is there an argument?
No, it's not. No, not always an argument there. But the fact that I have to get up sometimes in the morning to go to work.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
But you don't actually get up in the night and get her ice cream, do you? Please tell me you've never done that.
I don't think. Yeah, I have once or twice, I think.
You have once or twice?
Yeah.
I would not get up in the middle of the night to get my child ice cream, the child I gave birth to, the child I was in labour with. If my child got up and asked for ice cream in the middle of the night, I would tell her to take a very long hike. So what? Good God. Good God. What is that all about?
Right, right. Do you know what it is? It's like just before my periods. I know some of you might... No, you might not understand it, but I do get very... You know, there's times where sometimes I'd want chocolate, sometimes I want ice cream, sometimes it's not there. So he's awake. I never get you out of bed. You're always awake when I ask you to do it.
I am awake.
Yeah, he's awake.
But ready for bed.
Well, why don't you get off your own backside and get your own ice cream? But why do you do that, Shaz? Why? Is it to test him or what?
No, no, nothing.
Well, why do you do it? Why have you got up? Why do you actually do that?
Because I love her.
You love her or you indulge her? Because I love my child, and I'm going to put this one on you. I know it's a different kind of love. I've got an 18-year-old and a 13-year-old, so they've been around in my lives a lot longer than you two have been together. I love them dearly. And because I love them, I give them boundaries, because boundaries are good for people. When you take away those boundaries, you take away their self-respect. You take away your own self-respect. It becomes indulgence and ceases to be love. You hear what I'm saying? Shaz, tell me about losing things, loss. Anger's often about loss and grief and fear of losing people. What are you frightened of?
Nothing.
Nothing. Are your parents both alive?
No.
How old, can I ask how old you were when you lost your mummy?
I was about 1 and my father when I was about 12.
Was that difficult?
That was difficult, yeah. About my mother, I don't know because I didn't really...
you didn't really know?
Know her, but with my father, yeah. I was very, very, very close to him.
Were you?
Yeah.
What kind of a man was he?
He was a good man, a very good man, yeah.
Yeah. He treated you well? Were you his little princess or...? What interests me, Shaz? Okay, now I'm going to ask you just to leave Shaz be for a while. I'm going to ask you just to leave her be for a while, because anger is all about not feeling emotions. And when you comfort her, she can focus on you and not feel this. What struck me, Shaz, is that you present very much like a... Well, let me get you some tissues. You struck me very much almost like a little 12-year-old girl. It seems like you're lost at about that age. That's why I asked that about you. And the things like the temper, the ice cream asking, the demands and what have you, that's why I asked you about loss, because sometimes loss is about, you know, you get angry instead. I think you do anger very easily, but you don't do other kinds of emotions so well. Would I be right? Did you know, have you seen her cry quietly before, not with rage?
Yeah, every time her dad mentioned yeah.
Yeah. Now, I know without going into details that sometimes not only is it tough enough as a little girl losing your parents and losing this this wonderful dad you had, but I'm pretty sure it led to some hellish times afterwards. I'm pretty sure that the death of your dad almost heralded the death of a beautiful time and some very, very tough times. Would I be right in that? And now you've got someone close to you like Manny, and you're scared of, what, losing him again?
Yeah, I think it's been a long time since I've met somebody who's really caring and loving, and he's a good man. He's very supportive.
Well, those times when he went back, how did you feel? Did you feel lost?
Yeah, it feels like a loss. It's like I can't eat and I can't sleep and I can't move on.
Yeah. Do you have any other support?
I have my friends and everything, but friends can't fill in that need.
No, they can't be there sort of through the night.
No.
They can't be there to...
I don't know, I've been in relationships in the past and I never go through what I go through when I split up with Manny.
Sometimes we react the worst when we're most frightened. There are a couple of things that I want to suggest to you. I know you've mentioned your period. Now, they are just a loud hailer for what's already going on. You know, when your hormones go mad, if you've got something that's irritating you, it gets even worse. But then talking therapies, and I know culturally, I don't know, it might feel a bit weird, but you've had a lot of guts coming here today, the both of you, to talk about this issue, and I don't, you know, I recognize that. So let's keep with this. There are talking therapies, you and one person that you can grow to trust in a room. Nobody else need ever find out what happens inside that room. And you talk with them about fears and all these things. But first you need to deal with a few things going on for you so you don't get in that out of control situation. And actually, thank you very much for coming, Tina, and for giving us that insight, because that's what I needed to get the 360-degree picture. There's Tina. Okay, now, has your partner got an anger problem? Do they shout at you for no reason?